like the HackerRank default code text user input is completely different than what we learned in our bachelor course, right? So because in our bachelor course we use another way to take the user input, but here in HackerRank, because they want to test the code uh, very straightforwardly. So not like, for example, here there is always int and bracket raw input and then bracket. So and then here again is map and split. So what is these things? So this is what I'm going to explain in this video. First of all, because uh, by default, whatever you input on Python, it always consider as a string. So even through, for example, if I like suppose if I type 123, right? But automatically, it recognizes as a string 123. So that's how it is a raw input. Why like in the older version of Python 2, it is raw and then underscore input. So that is that case. So yeah, if you okay, sorry. So maybe I just type it to explain. Like suppose n is the volume that you are going to assign, and yeah, row input. So in this case, like whatever you type is going to be get assigned into n as a string, but because most of times we want an integer instead of string, so that's the reason why we use this function like int bracket something like they bracket, put this positive bracket to convert that number into an integer. Yeah, so maybe for example in this task, like in the input formats, to say the first line contains an integer, right? And then the second line contains yes, it's space separated integer describing the elements in tuple t. So yeah, that means what if suppose the user type 123, like as I already written here 123 with a space as a break, like continuously as one input. So in uh, in order to recognize it, we can use another thing called split, that is to split it. So for example, il, okay, take default il int row dot split. Okay, sorry, I'm not sure whether this can work or it shows syntax error. But anyway, in this function, the how split works is just to split the different string individually. Like okay, I think now we can remove this one. So here, because here is blank, so in this case, how it works in like in okay, like suppose you forget about map, you just only look at this split. So like if I type um, maybe this time 456, so and then later it gets splitted. Why we apply split, it gets splitted into integer 4, integer 5, and integer 6, right? Why integer is because we have written here integer. If we write float, and then it become like 4, 5, 6, the data type becomes a float. So this is the first case. And second, what if the user put a space as a gap? So like in this situation, we need to like again use a string and then leave a space in between. So like in this case, or even 1 2 3, yeah, put this as a gap, 4 5 6 1 2 3. So in this case, it will recognize it individually, and it will just ignore no it will recognize the space, and then it will eliminate it. So and then in case of some user put comma to separate, and then and in this case we can put a comma, yeah, as a separate. And also in some case, some people like to use the semicolon to separate it, so we can change here as a semicolon, right? And then at the end, what is the purpose of map? The map is to convert whatever you inputted into an array. So like yeah, after it get recognized, suppose initially we type 1 2 3, or even 3 4 5 6 7, or yeah, 7 7. So like in this case, afterwards it recognizes, and then it gets converted into 4 5 5 6 7 7, right? So like in this situation, the map is to convert them into an array, right? So yeah, and like here, I my actually it's my friend, uh, he has already written here. No, okay, not this one. Yeah, so okay, sorry, not this one. It's supposed to be like this case, like an array, 4 5 6 7 7. Yeah, so this is automatically converted into array. And then in my last video, I have talked about lambda. So like we can also use the lambda function to customize it, to make it uh, to do some addition or multiplication, some mathematics simple operation. We can use lambda function to operate that array. And yeah, so and if you want to know what is lambda, you can see my next video, which I have put on the link. Okay, so thanks so much.